Hi, fourth grade teachers. I wanted to show you a cool resource that we have available to us through the state library, through the Inspire website. The URL is inspire.net. A little background on Inspire: it's paid for by state tax dollars. Basically, you and I pay for it. Um, Here's what their homepage looks like. If you type in inspire.net in your URL, the URL will change once you get to the page, but this is what their new homepage looks like. It seems like they update their page once every 6 months, so things do change fairly often as far as the layout of the screen. On the bottom of the page, there's a section with a bunch of graphics. The one that I want to draw your attention to, actually there's two. Indiana Memory is a project through the state library where they have recorded digitally a lot of our Indiana historical artifacts. So that's a place to check out. But the one I wanted to show you today for this demo was a thing called Indiana History. And it essentially is a database that looks like this. And what I found intriguing, I know for your fourth grade Indiana history projects and such, the kids basically need some simple information, and so this area down here on the left, bottom left corner, kind of gives you the geography and the basic history of Indiana as a state. And so maybe for a lesson, maybe you need some enrichment information, or you want a place for kids to go do some reading, some nonfiction reading. For example, if I click on land, I have a nice little essay here that I can read through. On the right side of your screen, it gives you an outline. If I click on printer friendly, you can make it larger, so if you have kids that have issues with being able to see the font. Speaking of that, you can always zoom your browser in or zoom it out, which will make the font a little bit larger. So on my Mac here, it'd be Command and plus will make the font bigger if you need that. And then to reset, it's Command and 0. But that's just one of the features. Let me back up here that I wanted to share with you. If I click on the header here, Indiana History Online, it brings me back to the home page wherever I would get, however deep I would get into the product. One area that you might find helpful, from their home screen on the right side, it gives you some subjects to look through. And these are all subjects related to significant events in Indiana history. So, for example, let's say you're studying the War of 1812. If I click on the War of 1812, I've got some documents that I can read. Now, these are actual primary source documents. So, for example, I'll click on the second one here. These are scanned in from the original documents, and so you can see the typeface is kind of blurry. You can hide the sidebar over here if you need more space. Most of them will show fairly small, but you can increase the size by going to 100%. I can hide the sidebar, and now I can read that font, and with my trackpad I can scroll left and right so I can read the words there. So that's one option available to you. Anytime that you get into the product and you get kind of deep and you want to go back, simply click on Indiana History Online here in the top left corner, and that will jump you right back to this home screen. You can also go up here and full text search. So for example, if I'm looking for something on Tecumseh, I can do a full text search on that, and it'll present me a list of documents that I can read that are related to Tecumseh. They give you a decent amount of documents to look through. When I did a search for Tecumseh, they gave me 20 of them here. So this would be a great place to take kids if you've got some computer time and you need them to be reading something factual. So once again, the access for this, let me just go back to the beginning. If I open up a new tab and I type in inspire.net, and then from the Inspire homepage, it's down here, Indiana History. And that brings me right to this area right here. So good luck and enjoy.